And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when he needs it.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. So it's a good start for Sabathia here in the first. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Beltran is there, 2 down.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Daniel Murphy is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
One of the great things about having a crosstown rival, as a visiting player, it's a lot like a home game. You're not dealing with hotels, airports, travel. You get to sleep in your own bed, stay in your routine. It's a big plus.
And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Beltran is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So a perfect 1-2-3 first for the big fella CC Sabathia. Mets 0. Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, the show. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
One thing about our 2 starters, they'll both light up the radar gun all game long.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball bounced towards the second baseman. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Brett Gardner will get his first opportunity now. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Alex Rodriguez will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. Now here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with 1 out in the first, another base hit here to put that first run on the board.
Swing and a line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Being waved home now is Gardner. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Well, you give a good RBI guy a chance in the first inning, chances are he's going to come through. You see here, he delivers a solid base hit, and the throw home not in time to prevent that first run from scoring.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. Once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. It's a 2-run home run for Mark Teixeira as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Beltran will take the turn and head for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning. So a man at third here with two gone. And that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Pause, now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Harvey now on 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
2-2 pitch on the way. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full, 3-2.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. But they strike for three in the inning, two on this two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 New York.
Leading off for the Mets,
Yoenis Cespedes leads things off now in the top half of the second. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Lucas Duda will get his first shot at it here.
Lucas Duda.
Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 1-1 on the way. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. CC ready with the 2-1. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Sabathia now with the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. A runner at first with no outs here. 3-2, here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And they stick right with that fastball on the outside part of the plate. He knows in his mind that he's got to protect, but he just can't catch up with this thing.
Michael Kadire will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting 7.
Travis d'Arnaud will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now Sabathia's 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. First and second now, one man out. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2.
Come on, Yankees, let's go! Come on, Yankees!
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2-2. And this will be fouled away. Now another 2-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Teixeira is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. No matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
First pitch on the way. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They trail it here 3-0. Stephen Drew will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First pitch coming.
Stephen Drew.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. And the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Here comes the 1-2. I tried to get Drew to go after that one, but it's back to 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
The 2-2. Swung on and missed as Drew is set down for the first out. Didi Gregorius steps in now. First pitch to him. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times, probably.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Yankees are challenging the...
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now, the question is, if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe, and wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1. And there he goes towards second. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Cespedes calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Brett Gardner will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch coming. Runner goes for second. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Alex Rodriguez will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ruben Tejada will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Ruben Tejada.
Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
One away here to begin the third. Curtis Granderson will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike. Oh, shit.
Here it comes. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two.
Come on up.
Ready with the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Up with it is Drew. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Nice job there by CC Sabathia as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Mark Teixeira makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw by Tejada, and that's out number 1. Carlos Beltran will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. First offering on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
That's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
Now the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to left field. Number 30 is there, and he has it for the out. Brian McCann will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Cespedes has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Daniel Murphy will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. First pitch coming.
Daniel Murphy.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Yoenis Cespedes will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch from CC. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Lucas Duda will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike one. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here's Sabathia on 1-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Chase Headley will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Now the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Pitch on the way. Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike two now.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Stephen Drew will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Two strikes now from Harvey. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a solo home run for Stephen Drew. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. Didi Gregorius will step in now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike one.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Now here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1 strike home now to Ellsbury. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
The 2-2 coming. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, this place has a reputation as being a launching pad, and it ain't hard to see why. That's already 3 balls that have left the yard so far, and I would doubt sincerely that'll be the last.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Here's Brett Gardner now. as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Yankees 5 and the Mets nothing. Michael Kadire will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Travis d'Arnaud will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And the pitch. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, C.C. Sabathia. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 5-0. Good night from the Bronx.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mets, the winning pitcher is C.C. Sabathia. The loss goes to Matt Harvey. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home